ASF stripped of forms and rituals. Good day everyone, my name is Toby Koloti and I greet you this Sunday morning. The COVID-19 pandemic has disrupted our lives over the last month indeed. I've been reflecting over the last month on the meaning that we've attached to our rituals and practices within the Anglican Church. Those very same rituals that we find ourselves without during the lockdown. The same rituals that we've often taken for granted. This period of Eastertide, where we celebrate the risen Christ, the resurrection of our Lord. I have received many messages from our colleagues and from some of my fellow students, from family members and friends. Messages wishing me a happy Eastertide as always. But this time I've often wondered, what is a happy Eastertide and what does it look like under the COVID-19 pandemic? Where there's no gathering with others on Sunday, there's no clergy, there's no communion, there's no NSOC services, there's no Bible studies on a Friday on campus, there's no regional conferences, there's no provincial conferences. There's absolutely nothing except the usual messages that fly in our emails and our WhatsApp groups of cancellations of events and postponements of events. What does Eastertide mean for all of us and for those families and communities where disease and death feels more present than life? What about those whose very prospect of life seems to hang in the balance? Because there is no certainty for the next meal, since the breadwinner is locked down at home. It occurred to me that while some celebrate the resurrection of Christ with happiness and joy, there are families and communities for whom the opposite is true. They live with uncertainty, death, hunger, fear, pain, disillusionment. Students across Southern Africa find themselves having to cope with the strenuous challenge of online learning. For some, the home environment is not conducive enough for learning. The list can go on. Students are unable to interact with each other since there's border controls within our ASF countries such as Angola, Namibia, Mozambique, Lesotho, and Swaziland. The list can go on. Possibly, the Happy Eastertide message that they have received are devoid of meaning and hope because life for them is and has always been a lockdown. Given this, the Anglican Students Federation and through its wing of the Gender Education Transformation, have decided to use technology that they have in the palm of their hands to try and reach out to everyone and to just give them a message of hope to say, Emmanuel, God is with us. Therefore, I invite you all to listen to this message from across AXA about the status of the regions and the message of hope that we have from our friends at the College of Transfiguration. Thank you, God bless and goodbye.
NSOCers, Anglican, ASFers, I'm Nolwazi from KZN region. I'm encouraging you guys to please stay at home. By staying at home, you are minimizing the workload of health practitioners. Staying at home is an act of love envisioned by God in His commandment to us, to love thy neighbor as you love ourselves. And what better way to love your neighbor than staying at home? And most importantly, please pray. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Sophia Frausen from the Northwest region. One of our constitutional duties as the Anglican Student Federation to be hope instillers within our communities is to assist the elderly. The Book of Acts, chapter 20, verse 35 reminds us that it is important to take care of the weak. During this time of testing, the elderly are the most vulnerable in contacting the virus. We therefore ask each and everyone to avail themselves in assisting the elderly, be it grocery shopping, educating them on how they can protect themselves. But always remember, when doing so, always have your mask on and your sanitizer to sanitize regularly. It is more blessed to give than to receive. Thank you.